What's going on? Welcome to Built for Dirt. Let's see, we got us a handful of parts. We're gonna put those on, starting with a fan. Got the 18-inch fan, 2-inch spacer. This weekend I got to go up and finally talk with Danny Glover. We got it all lined out, had a good conversation. Definitely one of the more enjoyable people to do business with in the dirt track community. He got me all hooked up. He's gonna be building the rear end for me. He said he'll be done here in a couple weeks, which you'll get to see an interview here in just a second. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's give it a go. How y'all doing? Ryan Davis. I am with
Danny Glover, Dominator Racing Rear Ends.
and I am dropping off my metric rear end for my factory stock that we're getting built. What got you into the racing community?
My brother and I actually started in 1981. We built our first car out of a Firebird that we bought, and it was just a ride that we really enjoyed. We put it together, didn't know what we were doing, just depending on all our friends to help us, and we really enjoyed it. We ordered a kit from like CNC and CSC and put it all together and ordered parts from different places, and then built our own motors, and just we had a good time. Raced at Thunderbird. That was our main track back then. We loved it, and we just loved it. Loved the community of racing and all the friends we made. It was really incredible.
When did you start the Dominator rear ends and now expanding into multiple other parts? When did the rear end business start?
It was about 5 years ago we started doing it. I was originally selling used race car parts. I was selling, somebody come out and just want to get out of the racing, so I started selling those parts, and it just grew into where I was gathering about a bunch of rear ends and transmissions, and I had people ask me, "Hey, can you build a rear end for me?" So I started doing that, and then I started seeing where the defects were in the 7.5 rear end, and I started bracing them up and making them stronger, and people really enjoyed it. Really seeing the quality of the product that I was putting out. So I did that, and then I built the 3-speeds, and I started modifying them to where they would hold up under race conditions, and also the power glides. They seem to be holding up pretty well. You know, they're not my strong point, but I do build them.
I guess we should mention that there's a U-Haul out here. You're about to move to a new shop. Is that going to be you letting that out of the bag as far as where that address is and whatnot yet? Or?
It's going to be in Seagoville. It's 603 Water Street. It's going to be a pretty nice facility. It's a local legend shop. It used to be a local legend shop that used to race in the 80s, 70s. He's been around. Robert Fondren. They kind of took over his old place, and hopefully that knowledge will transfer over to me. Hopefully he'll be hanging around still.
That's right.
But anyway, we're going to have a lot of different products from rear ends, everything in stock. We're going to have rear ends ready to go, transmissions ready to go. No more, I got to build it. It's going to be ready to go. You call me and you'll get it, pretty quick, Just from rear ends, transmissions, I'll have parts in stock. Simple parts from bearing kits to the gears to just differential rear end transmission, whatever you need, I'm going to try and have it in stock.
That sounds perfect. So 2019, if somebody loses a rear end or a transmission on a big race weekend, they can hit you up and get a hold of the parts when they need them.
It's going to be a quicker situation than in the past, I promise. And working out of my garage has been a tough deal, and then having a full-time job on top of that, but we're going to correct that situation to where people get their products a lot faster than what they have in the past.
Okay, awesome. Where can everybody else get a hold of you? As far as a Facebook or phone number or any of that type of thing.
Well, most people get me off of Facebook. They know me as Dominator Racing Rear Ends, Danny Glover. And if they, just want to just flat call me, I love talking to people. It's 214-336 6820. Just call me.
Okay.
Text me, yeah.
About how long does it take right now for you to turn a rear end around?
Well, with the move right now, it's probably going to take me about 2 weeks, but I'll get you situated.
All right, well, I appreciate it, and we'll get this rear end unloaded, and I'll get out of your hair so you can get back to moving.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time. All right, let's flip this thing around. We got the cool stuff for the other end. Woohoo! Got the AIP bolts and a brand new flywheel. That's not possible. Okay, so these will not work. I'm not really sure why, but they're 100% too long. They are reaching all the way through and touching the body of the block. So, out the window, on to the next one. Okay, so if you look in here, the bolts aren't quite making it before they hit. And then if you look in right in there, the edge of the pan and the edge of the starter block are touching, so I guess I'm gonna have to trim that down. Well, that's a wrap for this week. Thank you, Danny, for letting me come and talk with you and put an interview together. If you haven't met Danny personally, I hope you get to in the near future. He's a great guy, easy to talk to, knowledgeable. He can hook you up with all the standard final drives for all the tracks for the metric rear ends. As far as my flywheel goes, I'm an idiot and ordered the wrong bolts. I ordered the flywheel bolt instead of the flex plate bolts. So we'll get back today and get that took care of. And we'll be seeing you at the track.